honoured and privileged to invite Mr. Boris Johnson to address the Balfour Dinner. Mr. Johnson.
And it is still the case that Israel is the only, or by far the most democratic country in the region, the only free country, and in my view, the only pluralist society. And that's why I believe, and that's why I have believed ever since I came here as a young man. I believe so fervently in this country, and that is why I reject completely, by the way, the suggestion that people all day have been asking me the same question in the media. I reject completely the suggestion by some corduroy-jacketed, snaggle-toothed lefty academics in the UK. And I've got nothing against, by the way, I've got nothing against corduroy jackets or indeed snaggle-teeth, before I get totally massacred by the media. That is why I completely reject the suggestion that of all the countries in the Middle East, of all the countries in this part of the world, that this one, which is the one that is free and open and democratic, should be the subject of a boycott. I just think that is absolutely ludicrous.
We don't have, it seems, many friends in the world. We feel a wind of cold isolation, and I can't begin to tell you, and I'm sure I speak for everyone in the room, what it means to us, Mr. Mayor, that you've come here tonight and you have told us that we're doing it right. I have the great honor and privilege of introducing our Israeli guest of honor, Yair Lapid.
The Balfour Declaration, which we gather here to commemorate, is one such moment of political kindness, a moment in which empathy overcame interest. It is made up of only 9 short lines, but what sits between those lines is the ability to really see the other, to understand his pain, and to take action to help. In those days, there was already a colossal Arab majority around us. In those days, it was already clear that oil would power the world, and that whoever stands with the Jews will pay a price. One thing stood counter to this. It was the right thing to do. The Jewish people waited 2,000 years to return to their homeland. At that moment in time, Britain was the only country which was able to bring the tormented journey to an end and allow the Jews to return to their land. The fact that Great Britain did that is proof once more that nations, like people, are willing to take risks and even pay a price to be just and to be good. This is not to be taken for granted. It is the least obvious thing that can occur in relations between people and nations. The reason I'm here today is to say that we, the Jews, are people with long historical memory. We will not forget this act of goodness, and we will be forever grateful. Thank you very much.
Bring to the health and to the happiness of Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II.
To the President and the State of Israel.